Dragon Age the Veilguard. It is the gift that keeps on giving. It just doesn't end. It is just one amazing surprise after another. So, new Dragon Age Veilguard gameplay confirms game is ultra woke. I'd rather not say that. I'd rather just say ultra pandering because that's what it is. It's pandering. So, first, I've talked about this a while ago. Um, the creation screen, you have like stuff for top surgery scars and stuff like that. Um, which, whatever. But you also have the ability to have a bulge on the female body, and control the size of that. But if you are a biological female who is above an A cup, eh, you will get nothing and enjoy it because they have no representation for you. Because every person in this game, every character, female character, has to be about an A cup. So if you're B and higher, sorry, no representation for you. Guess if you wanted to see yourself in game, huge assets and all, you're out of luck because they'd rather pander to a very small minority of people. Um, with a review embargo released for Dragon Age: The Veilguard, a number of physical copies are already making their way into the hands of gamers. New gameplay confirms the rumors and developer statements that the game is ultra woke. Again, I'll just say pandering because that's what it is. It's pandering. Pandering to a very, very small group of people. Um, yeah, we talked about her, about how with the insider knowledge saying, oh, well, the person came out and said that game is this, and they don't want to say who their name is because they signed an NDA and stuff like that. Um, we have stuff, non-binary, I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on. Gender identity options. So they decided to add gender options instead of more story options. You have stuff like this. Takes a long hard look into in a kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done. Establishes transgender identity and unlocks new dialogue options in future conversations. I'm getting there. I love who I am. Feels so good to see the real me. Um, scars are a lesson learned. My scars are a badge of honor. Kind of like that reminds me of Illidan's quote in Legion when Zera kind of tries to force the light on him, and he's like, "I am my scars." It just sounds. That's just what it sounds like. Except Illidan is badass, and these people are a word that I'd rather not say because YouTube doesn't like it. Um, and he informs Tosh, some of my friends talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin as a man or a woman. We talked about that earlier. Like, same day, like today, we just went over this stuff. Yeah, it was this. Are not feeling comfortable in their own skin as a man or a woman. You know, and this is when I said, this is what's wrong with gaming. They're so focused on pandering to this very small group of people. Again, representation is fine, but when you go out of your way to make sure a minority is overly represented, then you're turning off everyone else to the game or to the movie. Or how many people who play this game are actually going to have top surgery scars as opposed to the number of biological females who are going to play this game who are above an A cup? So you focus on the representation for the very, 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 very small group of people instead of people who you know are in fact going to be playing the game. And then you wonder why people get pissed off, because you are overly representing a very, very small base. And we looked at this one today, and I said, again, this is why I said that this is what's wrong with gaming now. They are so intent on pandering every moment they get. And I brought up Nintendo and how you'll never hear, in Zelda, them saying the evil orange man from the West. And you'll never hear, hello, it's me, Mario. My pronouns are he, him. Oh, my name is Luigi. My pronouns are also he and him. My name is Peach. My pronouns are she, her. Ah, Wario. My pronouns are they, them. Wah. You're not going to hear it. You're not going to hear it because companies like Nintendo have established games that have been beloved for few decades now. These characters are going to be forgotten. Why? Because they're forgettable. Because all they are is just pandering. Identity politics. Freaking ideological bullcrap. No one is going to remember these characters. No one's going to remember Haruna from freaking Unknown 9. No one is going to remember any of these other characters. Why? Because they're soulless and their entire existence is based in their ideological bullcrap. You have even characters, Spyro, Crash, they're not even human. People love them because they're well-written characters. They're great characters that have been around for a very long time. So you can't say, oh, well, you just hate women. One's a freaking dragon and one's a bandicoot. Okay, so I think we can step out of this whole, oh, well, you're just racist and this and that. No, they're both animals. One's a dragon, one's a bandicoot. Okay, so I don't want to hear the straw man excuse here of you're just a homophobe, racer, an ism. These people are so focused on just shoving as much of their own bullcrap into the games to pander to other people who are just like them, than they are worried about making a good game. Than they are about, like, what Nintendo does. Just makes a fun game. While Zelda may have a story behind it. It's easy to understand, and it doesn't pander. Mario normally has a simple story of, oh no, Bowser's taken Peach. We need to save her. Kirby, Star Fox, even with the complexity of Star Fox, that universe, it doesn't pander. Metroid doesn't pander. And this is why they've lasted since the 80s and 90s and all that, because they're good characters, they're good stories, they're well written, and they're beloved characters. And they don't have any of that unnecessary ideological bullcrap thrown in. Like, you're not going to see Kirby have an existential crisis about their identity. It's not going to happen. But these people can't freaking help themselves. They can't do it. Again, how many people who are going to play this game now are actually going to have top surgery scars? How many biological women are going to have a breast size over an A? There you go. And that's why people are annoyed. Because they care more about that minority than they do about the majority. Make a game for everyone, and you'll succeed. Simple as that. Simple as that. Easy business method. You make something for everyone. There you go. So even if you have that small minority who are like, well, I can't see myself in this game, so I'm not. Who cares? You're still making money because that small minority has no effect at all. What does have an effect is when you avoid the majority and intend for your entire amount, the money to all be made from that small minority. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen ever. But here we are. Here we are. And again, I've said before in numerous videos, this game could be the very best game in the world, the best story, the best written characters, and it doesn't matter anymore because the pandering is strong with this one. Because again, they can't help themselves. Companies are no longer caring about making money or making fun games. They just want to insert as much ideological bullcrap as they can into everything. and I've said this before in the last video and several times before, think about all the games that have come out this year. Think of the games that have had this kind of stuff forced into it. How well did they do? There's your answer. There's the answer. But the companies don't learn, and as long as there's just one person out there who defends this and refuses to say, hey, you know, it's great to have representation, but you're ignoring the majority of the fan base and just trying to cater to a small group. You know, and that has to be someone on that side, the part of that minority. But hey, what do we know? We're just a bunch of phobes, is, and isms who are far right extremists. So anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.